know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the San Jose State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Bunch formation for these receivers. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the San Jose State Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. The short hands, it's Anderson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Making side adjustments here. Might have a chance. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
It's now second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keep. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Bates. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for room, it's Bates. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Got a wide open receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups, and I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity.
Could be an alley. Goes upstairs.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. He's got him this time. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Under fire. Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. There's a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Weaver. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll move the tight end. In the red area, it's Mitchell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead up to 5 in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Fires quickly. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Field goal is good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bearcats able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in San Jose. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Seth Q Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Bates. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Spartans send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Got enough for the 1st. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when he...
Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Great, here we go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Go.
Handoff to the single running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Might be changing the route. They're going back to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake. Stepping to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Took a shot as he threw.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Running inside. It's Bates. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it. First down marker, he's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's McClure. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sparty! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes it past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
Sweep. Go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And some room to work. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Go.
They go right back to it. There's some room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Going with the ground game left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.